Hi, I'm Janna.
And I'm Greg from Cutting Edge Stencils.
Today we're going to show you how to stencil a beautiful border in this kitchen.
This Virginia Creeper stencil is so easy to use, you can hardly make a mistake. This stencil spiced up this kitchen and gave it a real designer look.
Here's what you'll need. Your cutting edge stencil, a dense foam roller with rounded ends, a stencil brush, latex or acrylic paints, a large styrofoam plate, low-tack painter's tape, and paper towels. First, make sure your wall is clean and dust-free. It's best to stencil over a flat paint base coat. Position your stencil on the wall where you want your design and secure it with a few pieces of low-tack blue painter's tape. Now, pour some of the paint that you've selected onto your plate. Load your foam roller by rolling it over the paint a few times. Press on the roller as you roll it over the paint so it absorbs the paint evenly. Now, blot off the excess paint on a folded paper towel by rolling it back and forth a couple of times to prevent paint seepage under the stencil. Now, roll the stencil with your roller using light to medium pressure. Do not press too hard or the paint might seep under the stencil. Also be careful not to roll over the outside edges of the stencil. Removing of the stencil is the most exciting part of the whole process. Remove the stencil slowly so the blue tape doesn't accidentally pull off any background paint. Now let's move the stencil over and do it again. The previous print dries quickly, so no need to wait. This stencil, like many of our stencils, locks in with itself. Notice how the right side of the stencil has the same leaf shapes repeated on the left side. When we move our stencil over, we look for those same shapes and line up the stencil with the leaves you just painted. This gives you a seamless look and allows you to continue around the room. Usually, after a couple of prints, you'll need to reload your stencil roller with more paint. Avoid the temptation of pressing too hard on the roller to squeeze out the last bit of paint. You may get undesirable paint seepage if you use excess pressure. Repeat the process until the entire border is stenciled. And note how clean and crisp the edges come out, even without spray adhesive. This simple technique has really transformed this kitchen. Thanks to Cutting Edge Stencils, it's beautiful, made easy.